name's Robin Love, which is kind of weird because love is the one thing that my dad never gave to me. You know, but he did give me a bunch of Legos for Christmas. And I thought that was great because I thought that that was just a very nice way of him letting me know that I had autism. And they were the big blocks too. He knew I was fucked. Knew I was fucked. But yeah, I mean, I have brain damage. Y'all think that's funny, right? Cool. But yeah, so I have brain damage from being in a lot of car accidents. And so I forget things really easily. Like, I forget all the time that I'm drinking and driving. I'm not the only one! But because of this, I ended up with a metal arm. And instead of lotion, I have to use WD-40. So instead of Bath & Body Works, I have to go to AutoZone. And I don't know if anybody in here has a metal arm. Anyone? Alright, it's kind of a weird thing to have. But when I hold guys' hands, I can't control the grip. So I'll just be like holding their hand and then all of a sudden they'll be, ow! And it breaks. Same thing happens when I jerk them off. Yeah, I'm up here breaking dicks in Orlando. I'll break your fucking dick. Try to come up here, I'll break your dick. Anybody? Alright, you guys are really scared to sit up front. Now I know why. But yeah, I've been getting booked a lot recently. I'm a model, I do modeling as well, and I've been getting booked on a lot of photo shoots, like at the Improv, the county jail. Yeah, and I was booked on one the other day, and you know, I ended up on the #1 hottest mugshot website. And my parents, they're so fucking proud. They're so proud. I've never made it #1 on anything. And I finally make it #1. And so I'm real competitive, you guys. Like, I'm so fucking competitive that I just kept committing crimes to stay on the website. And so I was there the other day, just checking my stats. And I noticed it was going down. And I wasn't happy about it. So I walked out into the street and I pushed over a lady. Ended up back in jail, but I ended up back at '1. So that's what's up. I have a dog. Does anybody in here have pets? Alright, I'm sure more of you do. You're just scared to talk to me. It's fine. Well, I like to microdose as well. Alright, hell yeah. It's a cool fucking crowd. We can talk about this, right? We can talk about seeing shit that doesn't exist, seeing things that aren't there. But yeah, so I like to microdose and accidentally learned that my dog likes to do that too. He does. I was going to work the other day and I left a bag of mushrooms. I left it out on the counter. And when I came back, that motherfucker was levitating. I'm like, fuck. But you know, he's a much better dog now. He's a way better dog. And every time I look at him, I'm like, he started a yoga retreat in the living room for all the other dogs in the neighborhood. And I just look at him and I'm like, I did that. You know, I did that. Went to Arizona. I went to a fucking crystal shop. Is anybody in here like a weird crystal bitch? Just me? Alright, so okay, cool. So we got one witch in the crowd. So I went to this crystal shop and I went there with my 2 girlfriends and we must have looked like we needed a lot of help. And so the lady at the counter, she gave us 3 free crystals, told each of us that we could make a wish. My first friend, she wished for love. My second friend, she wished for money. I want a Netflix special. Y'all weren't supposed to laugh at that. But, so it's a year later, and my first friend, she's married. My second friend, she won the lottery, and I got banned from an open mic. So I called this bitch up, and I'm like, what happened? Like, why didn't my wish come true? Like, why did theirs come true, but mine didn't? And she's like, oh, honey, you just need to buy another crystal. And so I did. Well, now I own a crystal store, and I still need help. Yeah, I grew up eating Cheerios. I really liked Cheerios. And then I was reading an article the other day, and I read that Cheerios cause infertility. So I went to Publix, and I bought every single box that they had. I'm just going down the aisle, putting the Cheerios in my cart, like, do you have any in the back? I'm gonna eat this shit for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack every day for the rest of my life because fuck them kids. Alright? And you see, the thing about it is, I don't want a kid. Who in here has kids? Do you like your child? You do love your kids? How many do you have?
2.
Would you have 3? He's a fucking liar. He doesn't like him that much. If he liked him, he'd want more. But yeah, so, shit, man. Got a new hobby. Picked up a new hobby because I'm single and I'm fucking bored. And so I just started dumpster diving. Yeah, I absolutely love digging through trash. It's one of my favorite pastimes now. And by that I mean I got on the dating apps. Every single one of them. I'm in every single type of dumpster. I'm in the trash can, the dumpster, the Bumble, whatever. And I was on there the other day, and there was a guy that I met, and he was 6'4". Well, turns out, you guys, I'm 6'4" too. You know? And he was 240 pounds, and so I showed his picture to my mom, and she was like, Robin, that guy looks like he could eat you. And I'm like, I hope so. He should be really good at that. But yeah, so I've been in a lot of toxic relationships in my life, but my most toxic relationship that I've ever been in has been with the Lord Jesus Christ. You know, we just keep on sending these babies back and forth. I told y'all I don't like kids. You know, he's a desperate ass motherfucker, man. He's so fucking desperate. It's pathetic. And every time that you have to send one of these bitches back, you gotta get this thing, it's an abortion. And when you get it, they give you a candy. Because you can't just take the pills, you have to let them dissolve in your mouth. And to do that, this candy, does anybody have a guess of what it might be? It's a goddamn lifesaver. Yep, it's a lifesaver. And the funny thing about it is that shit really did save my life. Could you imagine me with 33 kids? I'd fucking kill myself. All right.